Hey, would you agree with me if I would say that your body is your best friend? Yes, we realize it when we fall sick or some part of our body gets weakened. And then we realize that, oh, health is wealth. Why am I talking about health today or body today? Because today's story is from Greek mythology, my favorite genre of literature. And I love Greek gods because they are just like us, human beings. They get angry, they are happy, and they are sometimes jealous, revengeful, and whatnot, just like humans. So yes, today's story is story of Achilles. And why Achilles? Because Achilles was um, was a son of a nymph and a human king, and her mother's name was Thetis, who was the most sought after nymph. So this nymph, when she got married to Achilles' father, she came to live on earth in Greek, to be very precise. And when the son was born, Achilles, uh, the gods and goddesses, they said that this is going to be a very powerful boy, and her mother was worried about her son's life. So what she did, very interesting. I wish this could have been possible, but unfortunately it's a story. Yes, so what she did when Achilles was born, she held Achilles from his heels and dipped Achilles into the river called Styx. And in river Styx, there are three underworld water bodies, rivers in Greek, and these are very powerful rivers, and Styx is one of them. If you put a human being into that water, the body becomes very strong. Now there is a catch. You have to have some rituals performed before that. Not anybody can go and dip into it and come out as strong as Achilles. Yes, so Thetis, she did some rituals, performed some rituals, and dipped her son into the river Styx. Now, what happened? What happened? When she was dipping our little Achilles, what happened? She was holding Achilles' heels. So the whole body was dipped into the water except his heels. And his heels remained the most weakest part of his body, the most weak part of his body was his heels. And there is a very famous phrase when we want to talk about our own weakness. We say, oh, that problem is, or that weakness is my Achilles heel. Achilles heels mean that your most troublesome weakest part. For example, procrastination is my Achilles heel, because I keep postponing things and I don't work on time. I try very hard, but what to do? That's my weakness, and I'm working on it. What is your weakness? Please tell me, and how you're overcoming that problem, that Achilles heel. So, yes, let's come back to the story. And then Achilles grew up, and as I told you earlier, he had a choice to live an adventurous life, an eventful life, a magnanimous life, or a simple, a short life and a simple, long life without any events or without any courage. And our Achilles was a born hero, so he chose the second one. The second one is that short life but a meaningful life. And Achilles died because of a poisonous arrow was being shot at his heels by Paris. If you read the story of Troy, Trojan War, you would know the whole story, what happened in that story. Maybe some other day I'll tell that story. But yes, so what is your Achilles heel? Is today's question. And tell me how you're going to address this Achilles heel. And till then, bye bye.